Hi guys, so today I'm going to try out these things that I picked up recently. Maybe not that recently, I don't remember exactly when I got this, but I have a pile of things that I picked up the last few craft days that I need to make tutorials of or try out, because I know a lot of times I let you guys know what I'm picking up because sometimes you guys want to pick up those same things or maybe you're interested in it. But knowing that I'm going to do a review of it, or a tutorial, so sorry I haven't gotten around to it, but here's this one. So it's for the Flower Flip It, and then I'm going to use the Crafter's Companion Full Blooms paper pad I recently picked up. Whatever links I have in the description box for these items would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Having said that, I do not know if they are still available. I know the paper pad was when I checked it a couple days ago, but the Stems of Life, their stuff on HSN sells out kind of quickly, but it might be there. Like I said, I just like to collect the Flower Flip It's, and hopefully I don't, or the Flip It card dies, should I say. I don't know that I already have this one, because I have tons of them. So we'll see. I was kind of looking at it. I want to use this gray paper because it's a little bit unexpected. This has a lot of little pieces in here that we can kind of pop in here and there. I don't know if I'm going to use any of them because this does have its own little, set of dies that you would make your flowers with. But anyway, we can use the sentiments here. This one has the sentiment. Oh, it doesn't actually. It just has the Flip It die and then a bunch of flowers. So anyway, I wanted to use something like this, some paper. And I think I'm just going to make it background like this one. This is the one I was looking for. So we will use this paper in just a minute. The first thing I want to do is cut the card base. Now, I have this, again, just gray piece of paper here. I want to cut it, but I also want it so that you can actually write in this. That's the thing with these Flip It cards. They're really quick and easy to do, but there's like no place to write, I guess I'm going to completely tear that. So what I want to do is look at this, and when we go to fold it, this is the back part of the card and this is the front part of the card. So this part of our card needs a little extra. So what we want to do is just double this area. So easily done. I am going to cut this down just to make it easier to work with when I put it through whatever cutting system I choose to use. So let me see about where we're at and then I'll do that. You don't have to do this. The whole point of this is that it's done easily. Like if you have a machine that's big enough to just take this and just do it and however you want. But I'm going to cut it down a little bit, like I said. Just a little bit. Now, on this side, what's fun actually was we can just fold it and not even worry about this part until we get there. And I think that's how I did it last time. Is that how I did it last time? I don't remember. It's possible. And we just cut off what we don't want. I think that's probably what I'll do. So I'm going to score it just because I want to make it easy to fold, but you don't even have to do that. So let's just score it here. That happens to be 6 5/8. Just so I can fold this forward like this. And basically I'm going to place this here. Now, we don't want this edge to cut, because if it cuts through, then it's just going to be a card front without anything. So we're going to put this on the edge. It's going to cut through all these pieces. If you want to trim this off already, knowing you're not going to need this, go ahead. And maybe I should do that just a little bit. We're going to take it off anyway. And this is just another way of doing this without measuring it, but you probably do want to measure it. I just was like, yeah, how can we do this without measuring it and make it work? So this is going to go off the edge just, and look at that, I barely got it there. So maybe I should have just left that extra paper. But on the back side is what we're looking at. We don't want to cut this whole edge. So that whole edge, just leave it on the very edge, sticking out, so it doesn't cut. Okay, and of course I'm going to tape that down real well. I'll probably put this through, I don't know, the Empress, I guess, because it's right here. When I rearranged, some things ended up over here with me and some things did not. Let me just make sure that that's nice and straight. That's pretty good. I'm just going to put some on the other side. I think the last time I did this, I measured it and then I cut paper that fit in there. We'll see. Hopefully this works this time. Okay, again, just run it through whatever it is. I'll tell you how wide this is in case you don't have it already. It's 5 3/4 inches, the die, so you need something that's at least that wide. And the length of it is just 6.5. So 6.5 by 5 3/4. Okay, so you need a machine that can cut at least that. I'll be right back. Gemini Junior, and it sounded horrible. It was like, all right. So let me get this out of here. Maybe it was a little bit thick, especially with that doubled up paper. But let's just get this off of here. And I reuse definitely my craft tape. I just stick it to something, some kind of surface that's around me, and I reuse it until it gets like not reusable. Let's see what we got here. All right, and hey, we're almost right on. So what I'm going to do is trim this, and when I trim this off, I'm going to trim just on the left side of that little area, that kind of like divoted area, because you want this to close. If I was right on that line when I put it down here, it's just not going to close really well. So I'm just inside of that line. So now it'll be just to the right of that line. So I'm trying to make it really straight. Okay. And there is our card base that has an area that's a little secret pocket for you to write something. And how do these go? It goes this way. This one go this way? Yes. Okay, so on this line, I'm folding it towards that area. And then on this line, we're going to fold it back. Okay, so you can kind of see what's going on there. And then we have this area to decorate. We're going to decorate this, and then you have this whole area that you can mat up if you want, or just write your sentiment, you know? So I think what I'm going to do is, I'll probably cut a piece of paper to go in that area just so it's white or something. So we're going to take this. Ooh, this is thin. And this little spot here, it's very small. So we're going to take that, and we're going to take this. If your paper has a direction, definitely pay attention to what you're doing when you go to cut this, because obviously we're going to cut it like this, right? And it's going to fit in there. So just make sure if your paper has a certain direction that you're doing that, and this guy too. But my paper doesn't really, it's just a cute little dots. So I'm just going to take this and just lay them on here. I'm going to run that through just to get my two mats. Again, I'm going to reuse my sticky stuff here. And I'll try to get them about the same, so that way if the dots kind of go across, it won't look funky. I hope that makes sense. Actually, I'll do it this way so we can get more dye, more paper contact. And down here too, just a little bit. And then I'm going to cut one more out of this in white paper. Okay, just this side. And I'll be right back. Okay. So we have that extra bit there. Okay. So I'm just going to lay this flat again. We're going to stick this down right here. And then that cream colored piece, I'm going to stick it on this opposite side if I can. I might have to put it on the other side. I don't know. We'll see. So pretty. I like the way that gray kind of plays off the blue. Just a little different, something different. So I'll hold that down. And then if I was to turn this, now we can leave it flat like this, clearly. I just want to show you when you're looking at it. So this piece goes here. And I'll just glue it down just like I did the other one. Right there. And then this guy. I don't know if I need to do it this way. Now this is the only thing is that if you want to put on this side and just leave that the way it is, or should I do both? It'll look more finished if I did both, but don't want to do both sides. Fine, this card's gonna be super thick. I'm gonna do another one just like this is cream color. Now this is the opposite side. It doesn't look wonderful, but you know, we're just gonna write on it. I mean, that's all you can do with this kind of thing. So I will cut another cream colored one and put it on the opposite side just so it looks more finished. And then, oh, people do like the tip of running this back through like your machine just to flatten out those edges. It'll like push them down so it doesn't look so obviously cut into. When I come back, I'll have another cream one stuck here, and I'll glue this one down here, and then we'll do our flowers. Okay. Oh, I probably should put that on there, but all right. And then when I put this on here, I was just had it laying down, but I went ahead and folded just to make sure these are the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the same from top to bottom. I got pretty close. I got it gone up a little bit. But how cute is that? I mean, it's just so pretty. It feels super sturdy with all those layers. All right. So we have that. And then I chose another floral pattern from that stack to do this. Oh, not that one. So this is kind of interesting. You can kind of play around with this. It does have 2 layers for each flower, but I think if you nested one inside the other, you can get like another funky little layer or do something, you know, fun with it. But I'm going to use this guy. And I don't know if I'm going to add more flowers or not. I kind of cut myself a big piece of paper just in case I wanted to, but I don't know where they would go. Like this big guy's here. We're going to put some more here. I kind of had like the sentiment I wanted to play with. I don't know. Let me cut the one and then we'll see. And then I'm going to cut from the cream colored paper, the top layer piece here. I hate to do this, but what I'm going to do is make it so that maybe when I come back, if I am going to make more flowers, I'll still be able to use this paper and maybe put one here. And I'll just put these through the marquee real quick. And again, I apologize already for the camera shaking. I could probably pop these both in at the same time, but that's all right. That little guy. Oops, oops, oops. I'm bumping all kinds of stuff here. All right. Cute. Trying to see if these are exactly the same. Are they exactly the same? Looks like it, right? All right. I'm just going to stick this down completely. Whenever my glue decides to cooperate. How cute would this be if we cut it with foam to make a stamp? It'd be a really fun basic shape and then just be really cute. Yo, definitely put some dimensional adhesives on the back of this, and I'm going to flip through the book and see if there's some kind of sentiment in there that I want to pop on here, and I'll be right back. Quick and easy. I mean, this is pretty much done. So I'm going to pop this on here, I guess like that. Maybe next time, I don't know if there's a way to make this crunchy and make it like a flower that still fits in here, but that's like more dimensional. I don't know. So there's that. And then I went through that paper pad and we have this just for you. And I think that's perfect because it'll fit down here without being covered up too much. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of, it kind of brings some of that beige in here. I don't know if I just want it up there or down here. Where are we putting you? Maybe here? Yeah, that's fine. So it's a little sophisticated, even though the Flip It's die itself is kind of more playful, a little bit more, what's the word? Not just childlike, but you know what I'm saying? Like the design, the way Stephanie designs things, I think she has just a little more playful. So I think that actually steps it up a little bit with that foiling and everything. I'm just eyeballing this completely, so I don't even know if it needs to go down. I think it's my die cutting. See, the dots are bigger here, smaller here, so I'm not really paying attention to the dots. I'm paying attention more to the actual straight line it might make, like with that guy. And that's it. I think what I'm going to do is pop some, some pearls. Pearls? Rhinestones? Maybe rhinestones. What do you, I like to go with pearls when it's colors like this, but then that might be kind of boring. Maybe rhinestones are kind of fun to make it more sparkly. Let's see, what do we got? Maybe it'd be too sparkly. Ooh, maybe like them blue ones. What do you guys think? Oh, yes. Let's do it. I don't know. I just think it adds a little something more because the card is kind of dusty, you know what I'm saying? Like the colors I chose. And maybe this is too many, but I'm going to go for it. Oopsie. Oh my gosh. Oh, in the center, I guess we could put like a yellow one or a green one or something, but I don't want to introduce any more colors. I'm trying to stick to the color palette that I chose. Hey, well that adds a little something. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Super quick cards. Again, just with that third panel, just so you know, you can add a little sentiment, a little something you want to stamp in there. That'd be great too. But there it is. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see y'all at the next one. Bye now.